Basically, I was a broker for 3 or 4 years, and then I moved to Chicago to work in the bond pits. And then when I moved back to Cleveland, I was looking to take what I've learned at the Chicago Board of Trade and expand it. So at the time, I needed some capital because you need memberships, and at the time I was leasing my seat. And remembering Ken from, 4 or 5 years prior to that, he's one of the first guys I thought of because I remembered him as being aggressive and trusting of other people. Anyway, I gave him a call. 15 minutes later, shook my hand, said, "We're done, let's do it." And we renovated the upstairs of Ken's warehouse to build a trading unit, which was called Elite Trading, which is basically a prop shop, meaning we traded with our own capital that Ken had contributed to the company that we traded. And that probably between 2002 and 2005 employed probably a total of 20 people. When I first heard that Ken was going to run for this county executive position, originally I thought he is very qualified for the position. And the reason I say that is because I think this is a business mindset that's needed. You've seen what's happened in this county and unfortunately in a lot of other places when politics gets involved. And Ken has always been, in my experience, a very straight shooter, very straightforward, but very fair and successful. He built his own business, and I know he helped me in a couple different ventures, ultimately the one I'm in now, and always showing to be fair and successful. So I think that's what this county needs. Living here, it's been reading the paper every day kind of makes you sick. So I don't enjoy that, and knowing that a guy like Ken could probably come in and clean things up and do it more with a business P&L type attitude, I think will be refreshing. Ken's strengths as a manager and leader, well, if you've been to a shop down there, he says, I believe when I was down there, 150 employees, and it's very clear he runs the operation. He runs it the way he would like a business run, very straightforward, very clean, very professional. He's been that same way in business dealings that I've been involved with him. And as I said, fair is probably the key word because he doesn't judge. Not every business transaction goes, according to the book. So you have to adapt and adjust. And as long as you do the right things, they generally tend to work out. So I think his fairness and his leadership abilities will be critical here.
I've been doing everything from wine distribution to manufacturing chemicals, paints, and adhesives. I have been in the graphics industry my entire life. I've owned restaurants. I have owned a suntan bed manufacturing company, travel agency, carpet and tile company. It goes on and on and on. So the experiences that I've gained over the years is what I'm bringing to Cuyahoga County. It's worked very well for me. I was born in Cleveland. In the projects, my parents were on public assistance, and I was able to figure out how to become wealthy. So I want to take that skill set, and I now want to leverage that so that we can continue to grow Cuyahoga County in a way that is meaningful to create real jobs and to have real progress in this community once and for all.
Well, I work in the manufacturing industry, do consulting and project management for companies who are looking to improve their processes. So I had firsthand experience working with a company who was struggling to stay afloat and stay profitable. And when you have, politicians basically who seem more concerned with lining their pockets than taking care of these issues, it kind of takes your hope away. I feel both parties have let me down. Getting somebody truly independent is important, someone who's not going to toe anybody's party line.
Jim and I have talked, and we like Ken. We like that he doesn't want to take the money for this job, his whole attitude, and we've decided that we would like to throw our support his way.
Yeah, after watching the show, we can see that he's not beholden to any political party or anything like that. He's working on a set of values, and that's something that we can support.
We need your help now. Show your support to the Ken Lanci campaign and help us finish the job we started last November.
Consolidated Graphics Group started a program with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District 4 years ago where we would select students that wanted to learn more about graphic arts. The students would work here during the school year, 20 hours a week, provided that your attendance at school was kept up, provided that your grades were kept up at school. Then you have an opportunity to work here in order to learn about the graphic design field. You've expressed interest in graphic design, and so we want to offer that opportunity to kids in the Cleveland school system. You know, we only have the capacity to have 2 students at a time while working here. And so when I went to my father and explained to him all the histories and your work experience, he said that he wanted an opportunity to meet you and be able to get to know you a little bit before he had given you the final decision.
So 4 goes down to 2. Before I make my final decision, I would like to hear from each one of you, just in a few words, why you would want to have this job. So do we have a volunteer?
My name is David Cameron. I'm 16 actually, and I'm a junior at SAS Tech. And I want the job because I feel like it'll give me a fallback option of what I want to be, because I want to be a forensic scientist.
My name is Paige Baker. I go to SAS Tech. I'm a junior also. I think I'll be great for this job because I actually want to study fashion design. I figured if I want to do fashion design, graphic design is a part of what I want to be studying.
My name is Ezekiel Figueroa, and what really interested in me in graphic design was I really wanted to do a lot of work and a lot of artwork when it comes to graphic design and putting little pieces together to make an art piece.
My name is Akina Brown. I'm also a junior at SAS Tech. I'm 17. And when I came to the graphic design class, I liked it how we got to create our own logos and design different things. And I became interested in this job because I thought I have a lot of things that I want to become, and I thought maybe graphic design could be one of them.
The 3 of us that interviewed you were very impressed. Each of you have a very unique quality that we really were drawn to.
We've made our choice for the graphics to Akina and to Ezekiel. They say sometimes things are meant to be. You never know. And often there's a silver lining to every cloud. So what I've decided to do is to offer employment to both of you on my campaign. It's going to be marketing oriented because we have to, sell me, and it'll be working, with a very talented group of people. I'm not asking you to endorse me in any way, shape, or form. Okay, it's a job. I would give you the ability to learn some skills that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. So, I as we all said, it's been a very tough choice, and so we're really pleased to be able to provide all of you the opportunity to work if you so desire.
I kind of had a feeling that all 4 of us was going to get a job, but I was happy that everybody got a job because it was fair.
I'm honored to get the position I'm in, and I feel like Ken Lanci is doing a good job at working with the kids and giving us the opportunity to work here. I
was really actually surprised that all 4 of us got picked for a position, so I'm really excited.
My parents are gonna feel really happy and grateful that that Consolidated Graphics gave me that opportunity.
All right. Well, I thank you all for coming, and work with Wally as far as the start times, and then he'll get you introduced to the people, that you'll be working with. And feel free to stop down and see me anytime I'm here. You see the Maybach outside, you know I'm here, so you can stop in and say hello. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Appreciate you coming.
Congratulations.
Well, I lived in Cuyahoga County all my life. I've been in business for myself for over 30 years. When the recession started, instantly made a difference in my business, and unfortunately I had to cut down staff eventually. What I've noticed about the county and the government here, we've basically been under one party since I can remember. And when I saw the show, there was something about Ken that I liked. What impressed me the most, though, is he could live anywhere he wants to live, and he chooses to stay here. I still feel that this area has a lot of potential, and there's a lot of resources here in the people, and also natural resources that we could take advantage of. And from what I've seen from Ken Lanci, I think he'd do a good job at cultivating those resources. The fact also that he's doing all this for $1. I
mean, what more can you say about that? That's really different. I've heard him say he's not a politician, and I believe that. I think he's just a guy with a good heart who really has this area and the best interests of this area in mind. Well, when my wife and I saw the show and saw how much Ken's putting into it and where his heart was, we figured that the least we could do is call and donate something to his campaign. And I believe in what he's doing, and I hope he's successful.
The most important person in Ken Lanci's campaign is you. Only with your support can we bring the change that this county deserves. Seize the moment. Call the toll-free number on your screen now.